Kailan magkaka-add ng deformation? Kapag meron tayong action load. Ibig sabihin, itong wall natin dito is hindi mahusog. Stress sa portion 1 at saka stress sa portion 2. Ano yung formula ng stress?
This is Sir Gina AJ, and welcome to Chapter 2 of Strength of Materials, Stress and Strain Axial Loading Part 3 of 8. Problems involving temperature changes.
Let's have this example. Ito, medyo complicated. No? Ano mangyayari dito? So, anong sabi dito? This one here is made of steel and the other is brass. Given sa problem that yung diameter daw dito, we have 22. No? 22 mm. While yung diameter dito is 30 mm. Now, given din sa problem, hindi nasulat dito, but nasulat sa figure, we have yung E natin dito, for the steel, we have 200 gigapascal. While it's, ano ulit to? Coefficient of thermal expansion, 11.7 times 10 to the 6. Okay? Per degree Celsius yan. Dito naman, yung brass natin, yung E is 105 gigapascal, while its coefficient of thermal expansion is 20.9 times 10 to the negative 6 per degree Celsius or degree centigrade. So, ayan. Now, ano yung sabi dito sa problem? At the start, yung temperature nito at saka ito is 20 degrees Celsius. Now, this part here is pinainit ko hanggang 50 degrees Celsius. So, ano yung mangyayari dito? Mag-i-expand. So, tataas to. So, at the beginning daw, itong setup na to is nagli-fit. Ibig sabihin, wala tayong axial force na nagaganap. Kung wala tayong axial, everything here is walang stress. Now, kapag ito pinainit mo, mag-i-expand to. So, itutulak niya pataas. This one here is also matutulak pataas. Therefore, this one here is in tension. Now, kung meron tayong tension dito, ibig sabihin, meron na tong stress. Tama? Now, kung ito siya is in tension, nai-stretch kasi hinihila niya pababa, this one here, kung hinihila niya pababa, this one here is nako-compress. Tama? So, tama. Now, ano yung mangyayari dito? So, ano yung mga nararamdaman niyang stress? So, meron tayong thermal at saka meron tayong compression. No? So, ayan. Now, sinabi sa problem that CDE is rigid. Di ba? Kung rigid yung bar, yung gagawin natin is, even though meron tayong changes in length, sa dito at saka dito, this one here will remain straight. No? Di ba? At the beginning, straight pa tayo. Ayan, flat. This one here is itong rod na to. This one here is itong brass dito. So, ayan. So, since ito siya, isinubject natin ito change in temperature, mag-i-increase yung length niya. Tama? So, exaggerated na to yung pag-stretch, no? So, since sinabi dito, it's rigid, so yung ano natin dito, rigid bar will continue to be straight pa rin, no? So, ayan. So, dito, sabihin natin dito, this one here is point B, this one here is point C. So, sa ano natin, sa bar na brass, from B to D, yung change in length is, pangalanan natin delta D. Okay? How about here? Pangalanan natin to siya delta C. Okay. Now, di ba ano yung gusto ko? Hanapin nyo yung mga relationship ng delta para ma-solve yung problem. No? Ano yung hinahanap dito sa problem? Assuming that no stress were present before the temperature change, determine the stress in the cylinder. No? Ano ba yung cylinder? Ito, puro na yung cylinder. Di ba? So, ano yung formula ng stress? Stress is just force over area. So, we need to know ano yung force kasi given na naman yung area para ma-solve natin yung stress dito sa dalawa. No? So, ano yung force dito? So, yung force dito is yung tension. Pangalanan natin tong si RA. No? Di ba ito siya is nai-stretch? Nai-stretch, tama? So, yung reaction natin dito, two force member man to. So, kung ano yung reaction natin dito, RA, the same din niya na reaction dito sa taas. So, nai-stretch, this is RA. Now, how about this one? Palagay nyo, ano to? Nako-compress, nai-stretch. Nai-stretch, nako-compress, no? So, ito siya, nako-compress. So, sabihin natin, nako-compress. Pangalanan natin yan as RB. So, ayan. So, para ma-solve natin yung stress sa segment AC, we need to know ano yung P niya. Yung P niya dito is si RA over the area sa AC natin. How about yung stress natin sa BD? Segment BD. This is RB over A sa BD. Tama? No? So ito, given na naman yung mga area. What we want to know is itong si RA at saka si RB. No? So ayan. Now, from statics, makukuha ba natin si RA at saka si RB? Di ba? Meron pa tayong E dito. We have EY at saka EX. Napakadami ng unknown. 4. Then, meron lang tayong 3 equilibrium equations. So, hindi natin yung masasolve. So, yung kailangan natin is equation from mechanics. No? So, sa statics muna tayo. What we want is, ito lang naman si RA at saka si RB, no? So, pwede tayo mag-moment dito. No? Para makahanap tayo ng relationship ng dalawa. So, summation of moment at point E, counterclockwise positive, anong meron? So, yung length nito is 0.3. This one here is 0.45. So, we have RA is positive, no? Positive 0.3 plus 0.45 RA. Then, this one, negative, no? Negative 0.3 RB is equal to 0. So, therefore, RA is how much RB? Pwede pa calculate? 0.4. So, we have this relationship. Okay? O, sige. Proceed na tayo. Paano natin isolve si delta C? This one. Delta C is just equal to, di ba, ang nararamdaman niya dito, wala namang change in temperature, tama? So, meron lang tayong axial force. So, kung axial force lang yung involved, ano yung formula? Playa, no? So, that is RA L over EA. Tama? So, ayan. Now, how about itong si sigma D? Ay, sigma D, I mean delta D. So, dito, axial lang. Hindi natin pinainit. How about si delta D dito? Ano yung nangyayari dito? Meron tayong change in temperature, meron din tayong axial force. So, ibig sabihin, kung pagsasamahin natin sila, that is equal to what? Yung deformation sa temperature plus yung deformation caused by the axial load, ano equal? Equal to? Hindi yan magiging zero kasi tingnan mo, ito siya, di ba may nangyayari na expansion? No? So that is equal to delta D. No? Kasi yung change dito caused by the thermal and the axial creates this segment here which is delta D. So ito yung equation natin sa delta D. Okay? Tama? O sige, solve natin. Meron na tayong equation na to. Now, let's find the relationship between delta C and delta D. No, ano yung relationship nila? Makikita nyo similar triangles to, di ba? So pwede tayo magamit ng similar triangles. Delta C over this length 0.45 plus 0.3 is equal to this one over this one, no? So delta D over 0.3. Tama? So ayan lang, no? So therefore, delta D is equal to how much delta C? Solve daw. 0.4? Okay, we have 0.4. So ayan. Pwede nating substitute dito, di ba? We have, yung delta D natin is 0.4, delta C is equal to ano yung formula dito? We have alpha delta T L. Plus ano naman to? We have, ay, B pala to. Ito, ay axial to, no? Sa axial. Axial. So yung axial natin is RB L over EA. Klaro? So ayan. Sige, substitute pa natin, expand natin to. Ano yung delta C natin? Delta C natin is this one, di ba? So, substitute natin, 0.4 RAL over EA is equal to alpha delta T L plus, ano naman yung RB natin? We have, pila na siya? 1 divided by 0.4, 2.5. So, we have, sulat ko na lang to, no? RB is equal to 2.5 RA. So, we have 2.5 RA times L divided by EA. So this one here is for the brass, no? This one here is for the steel. Steel and brass. So ayan lang. So try natin, substitute. No? So we have 0.4 RA, yan yung hinahanap, no? Times, ano yung original length? 0.9 times yung E sa steel is 200. We have 200 times 10 to the 9 times, ano naman yung cross-sectional area? Pi over 4, no? We have pi over 4 times the diameter, which is 0.022 squared. Is equal to, ano naman yung alpha? Ito siya is alpha sa brass, no? This one. Alpha sa brass is 20.9. So we have 20.9 times 10 to the negative 6 times, ano yung change in temperature? From 20 to 50, no? So we have 50 minus 20 times the original length, 0.3. Tama? Now take note, dito pala, delta T natin is nagdagdag tayo ng length, no? Kasi nag-expand. Now, how about yung compression na nagaganap dyan? Compression meaning, nag-decrease tayo ng length. So, yung RB natin dito is negative yung RB kasi compression, no? So, this becomes minus, no? So, we have minus, ano yung RB natin? Ito, no? 2.5. 2.5 RA times original length is 0.3 divided by, ano yung E? This one, 105, no? 105 times 10 to the 9. And then yung cross-sectional area, we have pi over 4 times the diameter is 0.03. 0.03 squared. Yan. So ano yung masasolve natin dito from here? Our RA. Sige daw. Pwede nyo pa-solve? Ano yung RA? Pila yun? 12.67. So therefore, ano yung RB natin? From here, RB is, divide lang natin by 0.4. RB is 1 over 0.4 times RA, which is 31.67. So we have 31.67. So ito yung meron sa book, no? Oh, 68. So this is in kilonewtons. So ito yung R natin. So hindi pa tayo tapos dyan kasi yung hinahanap sa problem is stress. No? So substitute lang natin dito. No, ano yung RA? Paki-calculate daw. 12.67 times 10 to the 3 divided by the area which is pi over 4 times the diameter dito, which is 0.022 squared. Ito naman, we have 31.68 times 10 to the 3 divided by pi over 4 times the diameter, which is 0.03 squared. So we have, ano yung sigma AC? 3,333. So ayan. This is PSI, no? Ay, MPA na ni siya. How about this one? Pwede pa calcu? (44,818,031.97 Pascal. So that is equal to 44.8 megapascal. Agoy. So ito yung sigma B, BD. How about yung sa taas? Pila? 33, ano? Ito talaga yung lumabas? 3333 lang? 0.464. Yan? 0.94. So yung unit dito is Pascal. So kung gawin nating mega, we have 1, 2. So yung sagot dito, 33.33 megapascal. Agoy, di pa kabalo mag-calcu. No? So may tanong?